Hey, what's up guys? There's been a monumental upgrade to my main Golem deck in Clash Royale. Evolved Barbarians have stolen the show from the elite Barbarians. Costing one less elixir, having the built-in rage, and having better stats makes it an obvious choice. And now the opponents have another choice to pick blasting between the Barbarians, Skeleton Dragons, Electro Dragon, and the Elixir Collector. Once you get elixir advantage, you can spam behind the Golem with your Lumberjack and Dragons, or you can do dual lane pressure with your Dragons behind your Golem and have Lumberjack and Evolved Barbarians on the other side. So then your opponent can't fireball on the Dragons and the Barbarians at the same time, so they're destined to get destroyed by the Evolved Barbarians or dragged down by the Dragons. It's time to evolve our rocks and roll through our opponents to assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Lots of love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. Yo, this guy finished 638 in the world. All right, Clash Royale, we are up for the challenge. Let's go. So I want to roll through with the Barbarrel, just try to see what our opponent's going to be packing. Sometimes it's better for you to go in for the Barbarians against Hog Riders because you're going to get to the evolution. But in this specific situation, I want to get a King Tower activation early on because we don't know if he's going to have Ice Golem Hog Rider. If homie's got Ice Golem Hog Rider, then it'll be a problem because it's not easy to activate King Tower later on if he goes in for that type of combo. Yeah, he's not going to have Ice Golem Hog Rider. He's going to end up having Earthquake. So that means he'll have either Mighty Miner, Valkyrie, or maybe even a Knight. Which, I mean, Ice Golem isn't played that much in the meta anyway, just because there's a lot of people running Royal Giant, and Ice Golem doesn't hit the Royal Giant like a Valkyrie or Mighty Miner would. So this guy, I guess he's just going to continuously go and spam Firecrackers 24/7, 365. Go for a Barbarrel here. The Firecracker should get knocked away. And then, I mean, I could Tornado. I could also just go in for something at the river here instead, because the Hog Rider doesn't get an extra hit. So I think it was worthwhile conserving our elixir so we could spam more Dragons at the river. Also, we could stop him from activating King Tower here if we want to use Tornado usually. But the Electro Dragon isn't sent in alone. The Electro Dragon has a friend with a Skeleton Dragon. So the guy was slightly more scared, and he didn't feel like activating King Tower because he knew he would take way more damage. Also, huge precedence on never dropping our Elixir Collector in this matchup because we know he's got Earthquake. We're not going to get good trades, so why would I ever do that to myself? You can go for Barbarians here. A little bit sketchy, but I think it will work out. He's definitely going to go click the ability of the Mighty Miner, but we do have Tornado, and we should be able to get to enough Elixir just to stop the Mighty Miner in time. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Yeah, no, we're fine. I gassed it up for a little bit too long, guys. I was like, wait, are we screwed or not? Wait, is he screwed because he has nothing for the Barbarians? Ice Spirit doesn't even finish them off. One Bob the Barbarian is going towards the tower, forcing out goblins that he definitely did not want to drop. And now we can go for a Lumberjack with the Golemites tanking for the Lumberjack, adding in a little bit of extra pressure here. Lumberjack's going all the way around the map. I don't appreciate that. That just didn't feel right. Lumberjack got lost in the sea of trees. And actually, there were no trees on the map, so I don't know how he got lost. It was very clear to figure out what you want to do. Maybe he's the most indecisive Lumberjack in Clash Royale or something. Anyway, we're able to go in for a Barbarrel here, finish off the Ice Spirit. The Firecracker will knock herself closer to my tower, I think. Not that bad for me. I'm always going Golem in the far corner, so then he can't pull the Golem as much as he wants, as he would typically be able to with the Bomb Tower. Also, Firecracker's going to be in the opposite side of the Barbarian, so that's good for us. I think it's in my best interest to be able to bruise down that Bomb Tower as fast as we can with the Skeleton Dragons, and then brute force our way through with the Electro Dragon. So I'm an Electro Dragon on the Mighty Miner, obviously. We want to do that every time we can. And I could Tornado, and I think Tornadoing on offense against the Firecracker is not a bad decision, as long as I can do dual lane pressure. So I want to use Lumberjack on defense, and then go for Barbarians at the river in most situations. 9 times out of 10, that's going to be a good trade for us. Oh, wait, do you guys see that? The Electro Dragon's alive at 1 HP. I can't believe it. That might be the game-defining play. The Electro Dragon finishing off his Firecracker, staying alive, and giving us that amount of value. That's awesome. All right, we can eat the Firecracker damage on the other side and just keep spamming. And I think we can eat it. I actually don't know. If it got another shot, I might have lost. So I decided not to do that. All right, we have Evolved Barbarians in cycle. So if the Skeleton Dragons can walk on the tower, we might win. Please, let's go. We just beat a top ladder player when we have an Elixir Collector deck and homie's got Earthquake. It's safe to say the guy got shaken up quite a bit, and he was crying after he lost that matchup. After you identify that you can never get a positive Elixir trade with your Elixir Collector, it's essentially a dead card. And he's not going to cycle the Earthquake either, so both players are essentially playing with 7 cards in their deck, which is a completely new way to play Clash Royale, and it's pretty fun when you're the one that's won. And Golem continues to go up the ranks to 2,200 in the world. Let's get it. We got a game against a certifiable menace. So let's see what this guy's cooking. You guys know the deal. I do want to go for a lumberjack whenever I get the chance on defense. Otherwise, I guess I could cycle a barbarian. I mean, Golem is a lot better in the later stages of the match, but I want to get to that elixir collector if I possibly can. Ooh, I bet you we're playing against a lava hound deck. So I'm not going to go tread right into those skeletons from the tombstone. I'm not going to follow those gingerbread crumbs. Instead, we're going to tread our own pathway with the barbarians on the right. Okay, so he's also going to copy my strategy. It's weird to see the barbarians in like a single file line too. It's not something I'm used to. Wait, this elixir collector is good if our opponent's going to have miner with his lava hound deck. Otherwise, it's a really bad decision because he could hypothetically lightning on my electro dragon and then also the elixir collector there as well. I don't know. I don't know what version he's got. Anyway, we're going to have to go skeleton dragons for the splash damage. I don't think he's got lightning, so we're going to go for a lumberjack. Skeleton dragons pushing the right so we can't just ignore it. And then we're going to try to get away with an electro dragon on the left. Yo, he's going to have fireball plus arrows, but now he doesn't have arrows plus fireball in sight because he just uses fireball. So we know for a fact that we're okay here. Also, we can comfortably activate King Tower with that miner because he dropped it in a weird spot on top of elixir collectors. So I love doing that as well. We've activated King Tower. We now have an electro dragon counter pushing, and the fireball from our opponent is out of cycle. I'm sure you guys know what I'm up to. Surely you guys would never see a ball barbarians at the river, but this is how I play. When my opponent doesn't have the correct card cycle, we try to punish them as much as we possibly can. He is also going to end up having an Inferno Dragon, so that's good for us. We're going to be able to reset that with the E-Drag as much as we can, and then we're going to go in for Elixir Collector. We know that the E-Drag is not necessarily going to be the best on the counter push unless we have a Golem in front of it, but we had to test the waters there just because he didn't have the right card cycle. Also, he can't go in for a Miner because we're just going to catch it with a Lumberjack, so I wonder what he does. I mean, if he went for a Miner and he does it right when I Golem, then I wouldn't have enough Elixir. So we'll see. He's just waiting. Nah, he's not going to go for the Miner. He's just going to sit there and accept that I get a better Elixir trade. So, generally, the best card to cycle behind your Golem, or even on defense against the Lava Hound when you go same side, is the Electro Dragon. Force out the Fireball with that, and then you can start to unload a lot of offense. Also, another thing that I enjoy doing is I like going Barbarians on the other side when we know that our opponent's going to have Fireball, so then he's like, wait, I have to Fireball everything. This doesn't feel right. So yeah, he's going to Fireball right now, and he's going to Arrows as expected. I totally anticipated that. That's why I decided not to drop my Skeleton Dragons too soon. We can go in for our Golem here, and then build up a big push again. So whenever you defend against the Lava Hound and you're defending with your Skeleton Dragons or your Golem, generally what you want to do is you want to go in for the Golem like right after. So you defend with the Electro Dragon or the Skeleton Dragons, then you drop your Golem right after, and the Golem is soaking up all the damage from the Lava Pups, so you can build up bigger pushes. Also, I think he's going to Fireball in this, so let's go in for Barbarians and also go for Lumberjack on the right. So he has to Fireball the left. Now he doesn't have the Fireball for our Evolved Barbarians that are about to get raged up. How is he expecting to deal with Evolved Barbarians that already have the built-in rage, but now they have an extra rage from the Lumberjack? He's just dead. There's nothing he can do. My man is 100% screwed, and those Skeleton Dragons are going to put the nail in the coffin. So whenever you know that your opponent has one Fireball in their deck, they can either use it on your air cards that are stacked up behind your Golem, or they can use it on the Evolved Barbarians with a Lumberjack on the right-hand side. Split lane pressure is the key to success when your opponent's got Fireball, because unlike your spam, they can't split their flames in two, and they're going to get burnt to a crisp by one of your pushes. And we're moving up to 2,100 in the world. Yo, this guy finished 20 in the world. Let's go. So he's probably going to be the best player that we play against all day. No doubt about it. So we're going to give him some love and we'll see what's happening. He's going to go in for Spear Goblins and a Miner. Probably going to be that Miner Wall Breakers Magic Archer deck that Romelli always plays. And we'll see if we can go and cook him real quick. Miner's out of cycle, so we don't know if he's going to have Fireball or Poison or if he's just going to have the log version. I think it's better for me not go for the Barbarians right now, but I'm going to do it anyway. Typically, eating the one Wall Breaker and then Elixir Collectoring up when your opponent doesn't have the right card cycle is generally going to be your best bet. I hate the fact that he's smart and he goes in for the Magic Archer there. In that position, I can't Tornado the Magic Archer into my Barbarians because it's directly behind the tower, so the Magic Archer would just stay on the tower there. Very smart play from our opponent there. All right, we could maybe activate King Tower with the Magic Archer, so we'll see if we can make a good play of our own. We do, very cool. And then we can go for a Lumberjack afterward. I don't know if that was worth it because we do end up pulling the Valkyrie closer to our tower. You guys let me know down below in the comment section. King Tower activation, good, or was it trash? I think it was smart and it was cool, but was it the right play? I don't know. The Electro Dragon doesn't lock onto the tower, unfortunately. We're going to go in for a Barbarian here, and we're trying to get one hit. It will get one hit if he just ignores it. Cool. He doesn't even log on that. I think logging on the tower, you get like 77 damage on my tower. Well, I get a Barbarian hit, which is 300 damage. So I think it's worth for me, but not necessarily worth for you. Oh, he's probably a miner wall breaker. So I guess I ignore the miner, and then I go in for Evo Barbs at the river, and I kill the magic archer, so then I don't get finessed. Also, since we have King Tower activated, it's not like the worst trade in the world to ignore the miner there. Also, the Evo Barbs are going to do so much damage to the tower if they can lock on. Yes, let's go. Skeleton Dragons early on. Splash, 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 splash. He goes in for a log, doesn't get anything. Good. All right, so I need multiple elixir collectors if I'm going to beat someone this talented at the game. I'm not going to be able to break through with just like one elixir collector. So I'm trying to gear up for the right moment. I'm never going Golem and single elixir because I respect this guy too much to make a bad play. So he could go in for a magic archer with his electro dragon here. I'm a little bit scared of that. A little bit hesitant, not going to lie. He drops it in the back though, so now I don't have to worry. We're chilling, we're vibing, we're relaxing. We're able to go for elixir collector and relish in the fact that the magic archer is not going to hurt my feelings today. All right, we can go for our golem, but I'd rather go lumberjack and just play safe. I don't want to go for a golem and then get caught in a bad cycle. So we're going to go for our barbs probably up high with the skeleton dragons. I think that we're fine. Yes, that's divine. We are better than fine. Okay, the barbell's going to be able to kill the magic archer. We can elixir collector because he just uses miner. We got 2 elixir collectors on the field, baby. It's a field day for our elixir. This is what we needed. This is what I wanted. Let's freaking go. We're going to eat both the wall breakers. I don't even care. I eat the spear goblins too, I think. Okay, well, that was actually a misplacement of the tornado. You're top 20 in the world and you misplaced the tornado like that. What? That's crazy. Oh, maybe he was going for the elixir collector damage. I don't know. I actually have no idea on this guy. I'm going to go in for Evo Barbs when I get the chance. Generally, doing dual lane pressure is not a bad decision, especially when the bomb tower is only able to hit one side at a time. I mean, we could tornado or we could go for electro dragon. I think electro dragon is infinitely better here. We are going to be able to get a bunch of damage. We could maybe go golem at the river since we're up so much. I mean, I think I'm just going to go golem at the river since we have the lumberjack and electro dragon fueling our pressure. So Evo Barbs on the left are not going to do enough, but maybe the electro dragon can go and kill the magic archer, and it does. We're getting skeleton dragons in the right as well. Dude, we have so much crap coming at him right now. Even a top 20 player in the world can't stop this deck. Let's freaking go. Just get the double elixir collectors and you'll feel an endless pressure of doom that no one can stop. I was able to afford 2 golems before the dude was able to get back to 2 bomb towers. And even though he knew the precise placements with the magic archer and was great on defense, he still wasn't able to stop us because of our immense elixir advantage. Yo, this guy finished number 6 in the world. Okay, we beat a top 20 player and now we're playing against someone that's ranked 6. How am I supposed to win against this guy? Come on, Clash. I'm just trying to cruise up the leaderboard. We're not even top 1,000 right now, and we're matching against people that finished number 6 in the world. Just come on now. Don't do this to me, Clash. We're going to go Golem in the back, and I rarely ever do this, but I'm up elixir, and I think I'm playing against someone extremely good, so I got to take any win I can take. I'm going to go for our barbarians early as well, just to get counter push. I think it's a bit better than dropping a barbarian on that, and we'll see if he's going to have an Inferno Tower or what he's going to be packing. Lots of times people run Inferno Tower here. Okay, we can easily go for a barbarian. That's able to clean up the bandit, I think. Maybe not, though. Maybe, maybe not. I guess we'll find out. Let's go skeleton dragons as well. Hopefully the firecracker just, you know, allows us to activate King Tower on the other side. I need a lot of damage here. I need a lot of damage for this to be worth it. And I'm not getting as much as I had hoped for, to be honest. To be candid with y'all. All right, we can go in for a lumberjack to activate King Tower. And then it will transgress towards the side that he doesn't want it to go towards. And then we can go in tornado and pull in the firecracker. So it dies? Yeah, it does. Finally. Okay. Wait, we're kind of even with the King Tower activation, so I guess I'm winning? Question mark? I don't know. It's always these weird games against top ladder players because I fully focus and I try to do things that they wouldn't necessarily be expecting because, oh, wait, wow, that was not the card I was expecting. You just mirrored up a drill. I did not expect this man to have drill mirror. Huh. I mean, the mirror is such a bad card, so it doesn't really make sense to put it in any of your decks right now until it eventually gets a buff. All right, we're going to barbarian here, and then we're going to go in for our skeleton dragons afterward. And we should be able to splash onto the goblins and also splash onto the annoying ghost thing, please. Okay, we're alive. Maybe not for long, but we are alive. We're going to go for an elixir collector in the back. We're going to eat the damage from the bandit and sack the tower because I have to. Not because I want to, guys. That tower is 100% forfeit. Oh, never mind. It's okay. We're alive.
This is fine.
It's all calculated. We're going to go in for our golem push because we can't really defend a 4 elixir bandit on the left-hand side. Not something that I am well equipped to deal with. I have to build up a big push, and it's now or never. Can we make it happen, or are we about to get simply screwed? Oh, I think we're screwed. Not a fan of how this is going down. Unless we can barbarian and finish it off, and then, like, go skeleton dragons, lumberjack, and then get back to another NATO. Is there any chance in heck? He's got 2 firecrackers. This man's cracked out of his mind. All right, we got to tornado this in so we can kill them both, even if we activate King Tower. It's the only play that I had. It's literally the only play. We got to make this happen. We're going to spam everything that we have. Every beam that we can throw at you, we are going to be dropping at the river. Come on. Come on, Electro Dragon. Just a little bit more love, bro. Just a little bit more love. Sadness. It was on the tower and it only needed one more shock. But in reality, I'm not shocked that we lost against someone that's ranked 6 in the world. You can't win every match you play. It's time to go on to the next game and rock our opponents there. To jump into the game against Dex, let's add him to our collection of wins. What type of Pokedex are we going to fulfill in this game? What weird Pokemon cards are you going to be throwing at me? He's going to go in for Wall Breakers, so it's probably going to be like a minor Wall Breakers deck, whether it's going to be with Mega Knight or something else. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, wait, I think I just called it after seeing the Wall Breakers, and I got a little bit lucky, and it is going to be a Mega Knight deck. Because rarely will you see Bandit with just like a minor Wall Breakers version. It is almost always with Mega Knight. So he's going to all-in me right now. I think I can go in for Barbarians round on the Mega Knight and be okay. The minions are definitely going to do a ton of damage, and I think he's going to jump onto my tower here, so I got to go Skeleton Dragon. Hopefully the Skeleton Dragons are smart enough to go target the minions. Let's go! 9 times out of 10, my Skeleton Dragons lock onto the Mega Knight, and then I just look at myself, I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm dead. But this time it's different. This time my Skeleton Dragons wanted me to win the match. It's a nice switch up. So the guy is going to go for arrows to finish off the Skeleton Dragons. Means that, I mean, he could miner here, but I think he's smart enough not to. That's unfortunate that he's a good player. All right, we're going to Lumberjack in the back, and then we can go for Elixir Collector, and we can still Tornado if he decides to go for a miner. Oh, man. He's going to have Prince. This is so bad for me, bro. I just want to set up a Golem push after getting 2 Elixir Collectors on the map, but I'm not able to do it. So instead, I got to go for an Electric Dragon so then the Prince doesn't pummel me. All right. I think that this is going to be okay. I mean, I can eat a bunch of damage and go Elixir Collector, and if he miners, then I can activate King Tower with the Tornado. That's just going to be so many Prince hits. That's just uncomfy. Jeez, he's going to not even have the version I was hoping he would. I was hoping he would have, like, Firecracker, but he's going to have Archer Queen instead, which is... I think is just a harder card for us to face into, because the way I see Archer Queen is it's able to get dropped directly on top of my dragons and kill it. And then it goes invisible, and then you look at it and you're like, bruh, I did not sign up for this. Wait, the wall breakers are going to get pushed back a little bit by the golem, so they weren't able to find their way through, even though I didn't drop my lumberjack at the right timing. That worked out really well. All right, we can go for Skeleton Dragons now. I think that the golem is going to allow us to just stack up a ton of anti-air cards. So we're going to be dropping, like, our dragons and just see what he can do. I mean, he can't go bats right now. There's no doubt. Maybe we can go in for, like, a tornado on top of the minions when he drops them, and he does. Let's go. All right, we can go for our Evolved Barbarians at the river, too. It's not a bad decision, but I'd rather get an Elixir Collector because he can't go directly into the Evolved Barbs. Yeah, he can't do that. You can't do that, sir. You're feeding me Elixir. You're trying to, like, pre-arrows on a bait card that wasn't even there. You're trying to pre-arrows on my imaginary Goblin Gang or something. All right, we can Lumberjack. We know he's going to have to go in for a Mega Knight soon, but he's not even trying to. Wait, the Evolved Barbarian gave us damage on the tower. He's down so much Elixir. He's having to go Bandit to go and kite to the other side. I can Barbell here, and then I think it goes into the Rage maybe. Nope, not quite. That's unfortunate. But he's down so much. He's having to arrow on top of a Barbarian. It's like a lone barb from the Barbarrel. I don't know, man. He's chirping. He knows that the whole farm is coming to see him, and we're ready to farm a win. Wait, what if I tornado that to the other side and don't even have to worry about it?
You could have taken that guy apart.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Oh, dude. This is a different level of screwed that I didn't think would be possible in Clash. We're unlocking new ways to win. He had literally no cards on my left-hand side when I built up a Golem, Lumberjack, Electric Dragon, and Skeleton Dragons. That might have been the least close defense that I've ever seen in the game. It's almost like he quit because he didn't have a single card to stop us. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.